The world out there can be a bit much sometimes, can't it? So let's take a digital holiday to Paris, the city of light. This isn't your typical tourist trip. This is a journey of pure relaxation from a perspective that very few get to experience. We're taking to the skies. Our mission, to unwind. The only goal is to let your shoulders drop, to take a few deep breaths and to let your mind wander. So get comfy and let's create our own little bubble of peace right here, right now. Let's begin our ascent and leave the world behind for a little while. Paris from the sky? Walking through Paris is magical, but seeing it from above offers something different. It's a change of perspective that can completely change how you feel. It's about seeing the bigger picture, the grand design of it all. You see how the River Seine gracefully snakes its way through the heart of the city. You see how the grand avenues radiate out from the Arc de Triomphe. It's a view that reveals the city's soul, its structure, and its incredible timeless elegance. The chaos of traffic becomes a silent flowing river of light. It's a view that was once reserved for birds and the very wealthy. But today, it's for you. It's a chance to soar like an eagle over one of the most beautiful cities on earth. So what can you expect from our little adventure together? What's the plan for the next 20 minutes? Well, it's less of a strict itinerary and more of a gentle, flowing experience. We've designed this journey to be as smooth and peaceful as possible. Think of it as a visual symphony in 4 parts, each one melting into the next. We'll begin our flight just as the sun starts to peek over the horizon, casting a soft golden glow over the sleeping city. There's a special kind of magic in watching a city wake up from above, and we'll be there for it. As the morning light grows stronger, we'll start our grand tour of the icons. We'll make a graceful pass by the magnificent Eiffel Tower, seeing it not from the ground up, but as a pier in the sky. We'll circle the Grand Arc de Triomphe, admiring its commanding presence. We'll float over the vast green expanses of the Jardin des Tuileries and the Luxembourg Gardens, watching the early morning joggers and dog walkers. It's a chance to see these world-famous landmarks in a way that feels intimate and uncrowded, just for us. But Paris is more than just its big-name attractions. So, after we've paid our respects to the stars of the show, we're going to drift a little deeper. We'll glide over the charming, winding streets of Montmartre, with the white dome of the Sacré-Cœur watching over the city. We'll peek into the hidden courtyards and terracotta rooftops of the Latin Quarter. We'll observe the quiet rhythm of daily life from our peaceful perch, seeing the real Paris that lies between the famous monuments. It's in these quiet moments that the true heart of the city often reveals itself. Finally, as our journey nears its end, we'll watch the light begin to change again. The afternoon sun will cast long shadows, painting the city in warm golden hues. We'll witness the transition from day to evening, culminating in a spectacular sunset over the Parisian skyline. As the city lights begin to twinkle on one by one, we'll begin our gentle descent, bringing you back slowly and softly. The goal is to leave you feeling refreshed, calm, and maybe just a little bit inspired by the beauty we've just witnessed together. This is your escape. Enjoy it. All right, let's begin our ascent. The air up here is still and cool, filled with the quiet promise of a new day. Look towards the eastern horizon. Can you see it? A faint, delicate line of pale gold is just beginning to appear. This is the very first touch of the sun, the day's first shy hello to the world. It's like a watercolor painting being created in real time, just for us. And the tip of the Eiffel Tower are the first to catch this golden kiss. We'll just hover here for a moment, suspended between night and day, and soak it all in. The sunrise over Paris, and with it, the beautiful city will begin to reveal its secrets to us. As the sun rises, its rays pour into the city. It's a golden tide washing over the rooftops, illuminating surfaces one by one. The light catches the gray slate and zinc roofs, turning them into a tapestry of silver and blue. Down in the streets, shadows retreat, and boulevards fill with soft light. Haussmannian buildings glow, absorbing the warm morning light. The city is waking up, putting on its best face. A lone delivery van makes its way down a deserted street. The first bakers are already at work. These are the quiet beginnings of the city's daily rhythm, a slow crescendo building throughout the day. We are watching Paris stretch and yawn, transitioning gracefully to a place of action. The light continues its journey, waking up each corner. The stage is set, and the performers are beginning to take their places for the day ahead. Let's turn our attention now to the magnificent artery that runs through the heart of Paris, the River Seine. At this early hour, the water is as smooth as glass, a perfect mirror reflecting the spectacular colors of the dawn sky. As the sun's golden rays spill over the rooftops, they hit the surface of the river, transforming it into a flowing ribbon of liquid gold. It's an absolutely breathtaking sight. The river is revealed from our perspective as the city's most beautiful and dynamic feature. The famous bridges that span the Seine are emerging from the gloom. Pont Neuf, Pont Alexandre III, Pont des Arts. Each one is a masterpiece of engineering and art. The river and its bridges form a stunning centerpiece around which the rest of the city is arranged in perfect harmony. These historic buildings have stood watch over the river for centuries, witnessing countless sunrises just like this one. The river has always been the lifeblood of Paris, and from the sky, that fact has never been clearer. It's a moment of pure, uncluttered beauty, leaving only a sense of calm and wonder. Let's just drift along with it for a moment, following its gentle curve as it carries the new day into the heart of Paris. Floating above Paris, the rooftops below glow in a deep, warm amber as the sun rises higher. The angled light reveals a geometric marvel, chimneys, dormer windows, and ornate cornices casting sharp, intricate shadows. From up here, the city is a textured landscape, its valleys and peaks forming a living sculpture. This is the Paris that inspired painters and poets, the view from attic studios where morning light transforms the ordinary into the magnificent. We see the clustered rooftops of old districts blending into the orderly Haussmannian boulevards, a visual story of the city's history. Most visitors never glimpse this secret world above, a crown of hidden gardens and sunbathing cats. The amber light turns stone and slate into something magical. It's a tranquil, breathtaking start to our journey. Let's take a moment to appreciate this rare perspective. The rooftops of Paris, bathed in morning gold, are a masterpiece in themselves. Now let's glide toward the Eiffel Tower, meeting the Iron Lady at eye level in the morning light. Up close, her intricate iron latticework glows bronze, every girder and rivet visible in the sun. We circle her upper levels, above the waking crowds, with a panoramic view unmatched by any platform. The Champ de Mars stretches out beneath, the tower standing as its proud guardian. From here, the Eiffel Tower is not just a landmark, but a work of art, industrial lace against the sky. We look straight through her structure, framing the city beyond in iron filigree. For over a century, she's been Paris's symbol, witnessing history and countless sunrises. This morning, we greet her in peace, honoring her quiet strength. The city stirs below, but up here it's just us and the Iron Lady. Paris's heart beats beneath her watchful gaze. Drifting northeast, we spot the Arc de Triomphe, anchoring a perfect star at the city's center. From above, 12 grand avenues radiate out, forming the Place de l'Étoile, a flawless starburst in stone. The swirling traffic below becomes a silent, mesmerizing dance around the monument. We hover overhead, seeing the intricate sculptures and the eternal flame at the tomb of the unknown soldier. The Arc's rooftop, a tiny courtyard from here, offers a view we now surpass. Napoleon's ambition is clear, a monument to dominate the skyline and unite the city's grand axis. The Arc connects the Louvre, the Champs-Élysées, and La Défense in a straight historical line. From the sky, its geometry and symbolism shine. The Arc de Triomphe is truly the star of Paris, a beacon at the city's heart. We move on, carrying its grandeur with us. Paris's parks are emerald jewels among stone, breathing life into the city. We glide over the Jardin des Tuileries, its geometric paths and manicured lawns a living blueprint between the Louvre and Place de la Concorde. The ponds shimmer in the morning sun, joggers tracing tranquil lines through the quiet. Across the river, the Jardin de Luxembourg blends grand avenues with winding paths and secret corners. From above, we see both order and wildness, a park for every mood. These green spaces are where Parisians live, reading, playing, meeting friends, finding peace. Even from the sky, their calm is contagious. They are oases in the urban rush, vital to the city's soul. Floating above endless shades of green, we feel our own hearts slow, Paris's gardens are its peaceful heartbeats. We turn to the Ile de la Cité, where Notre-Dame stands like a stone ship in the river. From above, her twin towers and flying buttresses remain proud, even as scaffolding marks her restoration. Sunlight bathes her pale stone, revealing the genius of Gothic engineering. Craftspeople below, tiny from here, continue the work of centuries, healing wounds with skill and hope. Circling the cathedral, we see resilience, a monument built with faith, enduring through fire and time. Notre-Dame has watched over Paris for centuries, her presence unwavering. She is the city's soul, her quiet strength radiating outward. From this height, her story is one of endurance and hope. We linger, moved by her patient vigil. Notre-Dame remains the heart of Paris, steadfast and inspiring. Leaving the grand monuments, we drift to Montmartre, the city's highest hill. The white dome of Sacré-Cœur gleams atop the summit, a serene crown above the city. But beyond the basilica lies the real Montmartre, a jumble of terracotta roofs, crooked lanes and leafy squares. This village within Paris is a haven for artists, its winding streets and hidden gardens alive with bohemian spirit. From above we glimpse the Place du Théâtre, where painters set up easels and ivy climbs old stone walls. The neighborhood's rebellious charm is written into every twist and turn. Life unfolds below cafes, music, neighbors greeting each other, a tapestry of small moments. Montmartre invites exploration and discovery, its secrets visible only from above. We see the whole beautiful mess at once, a world apart from the city's grandeur. Montmartre is Paris's secret heart, beating with creativity and charm. Let's head to the left bank, to the Latin Quarter. Home to the Sorbonne University, it has been the center of student life for centuries. From above, you can see its ancient roots. The streets are a wonderful, tangled labyrinth of narrow lanes and alleyways, a map left over from the Middle Ages. We can spot the grand dome of the Pantheon. Down below, these streets are buzzing with life, filled with bookshops, cinemas, and cafes. As we drift over this historic quarter, it's like we're reading a living history book. By seeing its structure from the sky, we can better understand its soul. Seeing Paris from above lets you peek into its secret spaces. From street level, the grand buildings present a uniform facade, hiding what's behind them. From above, a whole new world is revealed, hidden courtyards tucked away inside city blocks. These are the private, secret hearts of Parisian buildings, each a unique little universe. Many are surprisingly green and tranquil oases, miniature gardens hidden from the public eye. These courtyards are the residents' shared backyards, a quiet refuge from the city. Observing these spaces feels like we've been let in on a secret, a glimpse into the real, everyday life of Parisians. It's a reminder that behind the grand face of the city, there are thousands of individual lives being lived. As we float over, we see dozens of them, each with its own quiet story. Let's observe the daily rhythm of Paris. The grand boulevards are flowing with traffic. It's a silent, mesmerizing ballet. The footpaths are bustling with people. The famous Parisian cafe culture is coming to life. On certain streets we can see the bright, colorful awnings of an outdoor market, a marché, selling fresh fruit and vegetables, cheeses and flowers. This is one of the most fundamental rhythms of Parisian life. We get a sense of the city as a single, living entity. It's all part of a huge, coordinated dance. Watching the beautiful machinery of everyday life in Paris turn with graceful precision. Our journey through the Parisian day continues. We've seen the dawn, explored the icons, and peeked into the city's hidden corners. Now, a different kind of magic is about to begin. This is the moment photographers and filmmakers dream of, the famous golden hour. Look at how the quality of the light is transforming everything it touches. The creamy Parisian limestone soaks up the warm, honeyed tones of the late afternoon sun, giving the entire city a warm, nostalgic glow. The sky itself is turning into a masterpiece. This is the time of day when Paris seems to slow down again, preparing for the evening ahead. The light itself seems to encourage a slower, more reflective mood. Let's just float here for a moment and bathe in this incredible light. The entire city is unified by this golden wash, looking more romantic and more magical than ever. This is the Paris you see in films, the Paris of dreams. As the sun gets lower in the sky, something wonderful starts to happen with the shadows. During the middle of the day, when the sun is high above, shadows are short and harsh, hiding in corners. But now, in the late afternoon, they become long and dramatic. Every building, every monument, every tree begins to cast a long, stretched-out version of itself across the city. It's like Paris is creating its own shadow puppet show on a massive scale. This interplay of brilliant golden light and deep dark shadow creates a whole new visual experience for us. Look down at the Eiffel Tower. Its long, intricate shadow is now stretching far across the Champ de Mars Park, a perfect silhouette of the Iron Lady lying down for a rest. The Arc de Triomphe casts a long rectangular shadow down the length of one of its 12 avenues, pointing the way like a giant sundial. Even the smaller details, like the statues on the bridges and the chimney pots on the roofs, are creating their own long, elegant shadows. These shadows add depth and drama to the scene, highlighting the shapes and forms of the city in a completely new way. This changing light completely redefines the landscape. Buildings and streets that we saw earlier in the bright morning light now have a different character. The long shadows reveal textures and contours on the building facades that were invisible before. They create new patterns on the streets and squares below. It's a reminder that the city is not a static object. It's constantly changing, interacting with the light and the time of day. We are lucky enough to be witnessing one of its most beautiful transformations, a slow and graceful dance between light and dark. From our serene vantage point, we can appreciate the pure artistry of this daily event. It's a lesson in perspective. The shadows make us see familiar things in an unfamiliar way. They draw our attention to the height of buildings, the spaces between them, and the overall three-dimensional shape of the city. It's a powerful and beautiful effect, turning the entire metropolis into a dynamic canvas of light and shade. Let's just enjoy this slow, silent performance as the sun continues its journey towards the horizon, painting the city with its long, dark brushstrokes. Let's drift over the city's green spaces and see how the golden hour has transformed them. The late afternoon light filters through the leaves, creating a magical, dappled effect. The Tuileries now cast wonderfully long shadows, creating stripes of light and dark across the grass. This is the time when Parisians come out after work to unwind. The famous green metal chairs are occupied by people reading or simply watching the world go by. The water in the ponds has also caught the golden light. The Grand Bassin is now a pool of shimmering gold and orange, reflecting the colors of the sky. It's incredibly beautiful. They are living, breathing spaces full of golden light and quiet human moments. It's a truly magical sight. As the sun dips even lower, just touching the horizon, the final act of daylight begins. The sky is now a blaze of color, fiery oranges, deep reds, and soft purples. But look down at the city. Something else is happening. The streetlights, which we saw being switched off at dawn, are now beginning to flicker on, one by one. At first, it's just a few scattered points of light, but soon, entire streets begin to glow with a warm orange necklace of lamps. It's the beginning of Paris's transformation into the city of light. This is a magical time of transition, known as the blue hour. The sun has set, but the sky is not yet completely dark. It holds a deep, velvety blue light that provides a stunning backdrop for the emerging city lights. From our aerial perspective, we can see the two different types of light at once, the fading natural light of the sky and the growing artificial light of the city. The contrast is breathtaking. The buildings become dark silhouettes against the colorful sky, while the streets below are traced in lines of brilliant gold. And then, the moment everyone waits for. Look at the Eiffel Tower. As if by magic, it suddenly begins to sparkle. Thousands of twinkling lights flash across its entire structure, a dazzling 5-minute display that happens on the hour. From our viewpoint, it's like a shower of diamonds has been sprinkled all over the Iron Lady. It's a joyous, celebratory sight that signals the true arrival of night in Paris. The grand monuments, the Louvre, the Arc de Triomphe, Notre-Dame, are also being illuminated by powerful floodlights, making them stand out as luminous beacons in the growing darkness. We are watching the city put on its evening wear. The workaday Paris is gone. replaced by a glittering, glamorous metropolis, ready for a night of culture, food, and romance. The steady flow of traffic now looks like rivers of light, with white headlights flowing one way and red taillights flowing the other. The windows of apartments and restaurants are glowing with warm, inviting light, hinting at the life and laughter within. The city isn't going to sleep. It's just getting its second wind, and it looks absolutely spectacular. Mates, the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky with vibrant colors. The western sky is a canvas of oranges, reds, and purples. From our vantage point, colors stretch across the horizon, reflecting on the Seine. As the sun disappears, the city transforms into light and shadow. Monuments stand out against the darkening sky. The Eiffel Tower sparkles. It's a different city now, filled with romance and mystery. We've watched a day unfold over Paris, from its awakening to its transition into night. We've seen its grandeur and its soul. Let's soak in this final, perfect view. A silent, glittering spectacle. It's time to make our way back down. As darkness settles, Paris earns its nickname, La Ville Lumière, the City of Light. The name came from its role as a center of ideas and enlightenment. Looking down, you can see how both meanings are still so true. It is a city that glows with electricity, culture, history, and art. The city's lighting designers have carefully chosen which features to highlight. The Louvre Pyramid glows, a modern jewel set in a historic crown. The golden dome of Les Invalides shines like a beacon. This perspective also reveals the city's energy. The light is a map of the city's life, showing us where the energy is concentrated. It's a beautiful living graph of the city's social heartbeat. Light represents hope, knowledge, and warmth. Watching these millions of lights sparkle, it's a powerful reminder of the beauty and resilience of human creation. We have found not only peace, but also a profound sense of awe. All right, it's time to begin our gentle journey back to Earth. We are starting to descend now, slowly and smoothly. As we get a little lower, the city lights below will grow larger and brighter. The abstract patterns of light will slowly resolve back into recognizable streets, cars, and buildings. It's like a slow zoom-in, bringing us back into the world. Keep your focus on the feeling of calm we've cultivated. Hold on to those images. It's the final, graceful movement in our symphony. Let's take a final few deep breaths together as we prepare to touch down. Breathe in the calm, the quiet, the beauty. Breathe out any lingering stress or tension. Thank you for joining me on this incredible flight. Welcome back. So here we are, back on solid ground. I hope you're feeling rested, relaxed, and maybe just a little bit enchanted. Our 20-minute escape over Paris is complete. It's amazing how a simple change of perspective can do so much to soothe the mind, isn't it? For a little while, we left the noise and the clutter behind and just allowed ourselves to float and to observe. We gave our brains a little holiday, a chance to wander without a schedule or a goal, and simply soak in the beauty of the world from a different angle. That's a powerful thing to do in our busy lives. The journey doesn't have to end now that the video is over. The sense of calm and wonder you've hopefully found is yours to keep. Remember that feeling of floating serenely above it all, of seeing the patterns instead of the chaos. You can call on that feeling whenever you need it. The next time you feel a bit overwhelmed by the day-to-day rush, just close your eyes for a moment and picture that view. Picture the golden light on the Seine, the perfect star of the Arc de Triomphe, or the city sparkling at night. That peaceful place is now a part of your memory. This little trip was a reminder that beauty and tranquility are always there, waiting for us to notice. Sometimes we just need to look at things from a different height to see them. Whether it's looking at a city from the sky or just taking a moment to look up at the clouds from your own backyard, changing your perspective can change your state of mind. I encourage you to find your own little 20-minute escapes, whatever they may be. Find those moments to press pause, to breathe, and to just be an observer of the world's quiet beauty. Thank you once again for coming along with me on this flight. It's been a real pleasure sharing this peaceful journey with you. I hope it's left you feeling as calm and refreshed as it's left me. Until our next adventure, take care of yourselves, be good to each other, and don't forget to look up every now and then. You never know what you might see. From me, Hamish, it's goodbye for now. Stay calm and cheerio.